What is going on, everybody? I'm here with Cecot, who is one of the multiplayer designers on Call of Duty Ghosts, and Tina for the second time, who is the senior community manager at Infinity Ward. How are you both doing today?
Fantastic.
Doing great. It's getting loud in here.
Yeah, I know. The Dota fans are going mental. So yeah, Joe, what was it like designing a game like Call of Duty Ghosts?
Oh, it's a dream. I love it at Infinity Ward. I love our game. I'm really proud of it. I love seeing it here on the stage.
Yeah, I mean, there were some reservations at first on how it would be in a competitive setting, but I think the reception today and over the past couple of days has been very, very positive. So why do you think that is? Maybe some background on that.
I think people just, there's a little bit of change. We've introduced like Blitz, and it's just been interesting. People have just taken some time to warm up to it, but we've seen some great matches. It's been awesome.
Yeah. And so Tina, how are you enjoying the event so far? And like again, what's your kind of like feeling on how it's been received?
Well, I didn't know what to expect when we got here, and we sat down and watched our game on screen, and it's sort of like it's always that weird like nerve-wracking moment where like your heart stops. You're like, oh my god, are people gonna like this? Are they gonna play it well? Oh my god! And then you see them like just totally dominating. I'm like, oh, they're fine. But yeah, it's cool seeing like the pro players take to Blitz, which is our new game mode, and I love the crowd reaction to it as well. I know people were a little hesitant at first to something new, like Joe said, but yeah. I think people are liking it now.
Yeah, and so Joe, like going forwards, again, I know you probably can't release particular details, but what can we look forward to in DLC?
Oh, we can't really talk about
nothing
DLC.
At all?
No, nothing.
All right,
nothing
cool.
in the DLC.
Yeah. Nothing at all. All right. Well, okay. So, but going forward, if like looking at like fan feedback and stuff, would you be open to like maybe adding up certain bits like people really wanted, and like just looking at different changes that might be made to the game?
Oh yeah, we're already doing that. We already have a list we're taking back with us. We have our own list. Like we've seen a lot of things that we want to make better. Because we've been watching all weekend, and we're like, oh, it'd be a lot better if we could tell who's who, what team. Yeah. And so we have some really cool stuff we want to do.
Sweet. And so, with regards to Xbox One, like, how's the feedback been on the Xbox One version of the game?
Specifically, I think they're excited for it.
Yeah.
I mean, it just came out like a couple days ago. So.
Yeah, my Xbox One actually arrived at my house as I was leaving for this event, so kind of upsetting, but I'm happy to be here. So, and yeah, like overall the MLG experience, like how many events have you been to now? Because obviously you're on Modern Warfare 3 as well.
Yeah, but from an official standpoint, this is our first official one.
Oh, okay, awesome.
But I went to COD Champs last year with the guys. I used to actually watch MLG on TV when they used to cast Halo 2.
Okay.
Oh my god, those are so fun to watch. Yeah. So it's cool to be here and actually be a part of it on an official, like a dev here, so it's cool.
Yeah, and so obviously last year it was like a huge boost, like a huge boom in like the competitive scene of Call of Duty. Do you hope to kind of carry that on this year for the rest of the season?
Oh, for sure, yeah, no question.
Yeah, sweet. And like, is there any way in particular you might want to do that, like kind of make sure that it happens?
I mean, we're just going to keep listening to the pros, listening to the fans, and adjusting as needed.
Yeah, sweet. And so, like right now, as it stands, I think the new game modes are, they're at first I was admittedly a bit like hesitant, but seeing them played here, I've really enjoyed them. But say, for instance, if there was any chance of having maybe capture the flag or a hard point at some point, would the community be open, like would the team be open to like adding that if it was really, really like asked for by the majority of people?
I mean, we're always considering game modes. Like we put search and destroy.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Like,
we appreciate that.
Matches and like, yeah, we're always open to changing and adjusting, right?
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, like I said before, the playlists aren't always set in stone.
Yeah.
So
those were the exact words I remember.
Yeah.
So yeah, sweet. So Call of Duty Ghosts it is different from the old kind of entries in the series, but do you feel that kind of plays in its favour? It's kind of new, exciting, and fresh.
Yeah, I mean, I love just seeing the jump from some players coming into Ghosts for the first time too. Into Call of Duty. That's actually really cool to see, and I think that they love the adjustments as well, and it's like a new thing for them. And it's kind of cool seeing I'm going to give another shout out to Primal because they're cool.
Oh yeah, Primal.
Yeah. And so, Joe, just about game design in general, like, would you have any tips for like kids? Because I have two friends that are, I think, game testers, and now one's working for a different company. Like, would you give any tips for people like kind of looking to get into that industry, and kind of what does it take to make like a really awesome game like Call of Duty Ghosts?
I mean, it takes a lot of work. As far as tips go, I mean, start making games. There's stuff you can use. There's mod tools. There's free game engines. And that's what I did. Program, make art, make levels. You don't have to go to college to do it. You can do it. I started like in junior high.
Yeah.
Just do it. Don't listen to anyone, just do it.
Sweet. And so looking forward to looking towards the next gen, which is now here, do you feel like this will open up like a wealth of opportunities for people looking to do that sort of thing?
With next gen?
Yeah. What do you think that kind of will allow people to kind of get involved more in the community and trying to make games of their own and stuff?
I think the social aspects are really cool with the next gen stuff, and that can help with communication with devs.
Yeah.
But the sky's the limit. I mean, the opportunity's there. Just hop on your PC and make stuff.
Yeah. And Tina, what would you recommend to people who want to get in touch with Activision or Infinity Ward and say, yeah, we'd like to see this change, and kind of what tone should they take? Because I know a lot of people are quite negative online. It's not very constructive. So what avenues would you recommend people to get in touch and give their opinion?
Well, it's funny because it's actually gotten really positive since this event. But they can reach us on Infinity Ward's Twitter account, and they should all know what that is. Or Candace, her handle is Candace Lexia, and then there's me, of course, and then Joe will be on Twitter now as Joe Cecot.
Yeah, sweet. All right, well, that's all we've got time for now. Thank you so much, Joe, and thank you again, Tina.
Thanks.
And yeah, it's been an awesome event, and yeah, the game is proving to be pretty awesome in a competitive setting. So looking forward to seeing how the rest of the season pans out. Any shout outs to your team or
Just to the MP team.
Yeah.
Most of the whole team. I don't want to single out. I love all of us. We have a great dev team.
Cool.
Yeah, I like the newcomers, but I love just the whole mix, and I'm looking forward to see who wins.
All right, awesome. Well, thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed the interview, and that's all we've got time for. So